Okay, good evening, everyone. We are on 11th of September 2024. It is around 5:41 p.m. in the evening. Okay, let's talk about what we have for this week. Okay, this week is week number 37. All right. This week, basically Monday and Tuesday, there was no news at all. So basically there wasn't, any big player or any big move going around. I think what just happened was that it's more of the small trader chasing small traders. So they are more like hunting stops and stuff like that only. So that's the reason why we did not see so big move in the past 2 days. Okay, instead, but this week we will be, for this week, this from today onward, we will be having a very two big data will be coming out, which is CPI and PPI for tomorrow. CPI for today and PPI for tomorrow. In a nutshell, basically they are indication of inflation from the, put it this way, from the different perspective. Okay, from my understanding, I mean, put it into the summarized version. Basically, CPI is looking from the consumer point of view, and from PPI is looking from the producer point of view. But anyway, they are sort of like indicating the inflation status. All right, inflation status. Right. So this is what the information is about, and these two datas are really. These two datas are rather important because, it's very obvious that Federal Reserve look at the inflation information. Okay, one of the reasons they are looking at it because before they want to cut the rate, they want to make sure that inflation is sort of under their control. And when we a little bit look deeper into the inflation information, so-called PPI for this matters. So from the inflation point of view, Federal Reserve have been winning, right? The inflation war, because they have been aggressively raising the interest rate. And you can see the inflation that really came down since somewhere from 2022 onwards, right? So they are so-called, they are winning. Even though the inflation rate target is not really like it didn't go to 2% or lower, but you can see that it have already came down from the height of 9%. You see, so let's say tonight and tomorrow data is the inflation, the CPI rate is lower. Let's say it's lower, right? I mean, that will be even more reason for Federal Reserve to cut the rate. So or in another way around, if the inflation data come out very high, and that might be a problem for the Federal Reserve to, they may stay cut, but it may hinder it may hinder for some consideration. Okay, this is something that I want you to aware of. So this is CPI and PPI is a very important data before next week the rate decision. Okay, so now we talk about rate decision a little bit. Next week or Wednesday night, late Wednesday night, and Thursday early in the morning, they will have a rate decision. And apparently, I think cutting the rate is already like given already. This is what we have been thinking as well. So Federal Reserve, they have a official rate around like 5.25. So we are talking about either cutting by 0.25 rate or 0.5 rate. So it's like a little bit depend. So it's 0.25 is around 69% of more, I mean, of possibility. 0.5 cut is around 30% only. So based on what we are going to have tonight and tomorrow night, the CPI and PPI data, I think it is going to move this percentage-wise as well. All right, so I just want to reemphasize again, tonight and tomorrow night, the data are important. Okay, so now let's talk about chart a little bit. So that's the reason why Monday and Tuesday, I wasn't so eagerly talking about trading. I don't even make a video for this, you see. So because I'm thinking that, Monday and Tuesday, I think most likely it is more of a, like a stop hunting or position taking only. So I think, let's take a look on the British pound here. Okay, as usual, the left side is a CFD, the right side is a future. If you can see here, what happened on last Monday was, you see, the market really came down. All right, the market really came down a lot and hunt all the stop loss that are sort of like put underneath here. You see, so on Monday, a lot of buyer position are being stopped out, and at the same time, after the buyers position are being stopped out because of the price is going lower, this very important support. What they did was that a lot of new position are being triggered as well. So after they have been triggered, what happened? Market is now, instead of going lower, they are trying to go up higher already. You see, so this is a very classic example of a stop hunt that it just happened on yesterday and today. Sorry, on Monday and yesterday. All right. So that's the reason why is sometimes you have to, when there's no news at all, you got to be careful because they will do their best to hunt the stop loss. Okay, so going forward, I'm seeing there was some little bit some bullishness or some sort of like a bottoming is taking place. All right. So of course, tonight data is also important. Anything that happen, I think they might go to retest ish somewhere around here, in my opinion. Let's say the news is favorable. All right. So we are talking somewhere around like a 1.335, 1.313, 1.312 level, in my opinion. Okay. So we have a little bit of slightly bullishness going on here. I mean, given the price action that we have. All right. Of course, we can be wrong as well. All right. So next one is British pound. Sorry, next one is the euro. Euro also very similar. You see what the market did was that, you see they have previously this a swing level, nicely done. So whoever put the entry here, they were conveniently, the words here is conveniently, okay? They will put the stop loss here. So basically these are being hunted, and same thing, they have been trapped another new seller. Then now market is going the another way around really. So this is the very classic stop hunt example. And I think going forward, I think market will likely and potentially will go to retest somewhere around here. So by awareing of this issue, so now I'm seeing the market can go to for around this level, 1.106, right? By awareing of this issue, you can either buy position and you try to TP somewhere around, or even if you want to sell, right, you should be waiting somewhere around to pull the trigger, not now. Okay, that will give you a better odds of winning in a way. All right, so British pound also quite similar. Sorry, euro also quite similar. I don't want you to short it out yet. If you want to short, I think you should wait for some support for this case. Sorry, for this case, resistance level first. I think the first resistance that I can think of is around 1.107-ish level, in my opinion. All right. Yep. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. The next one is Aussie. Okay, Aussie and New Zealand is roughly the same, so I will just go through one of them. All right. Okay, let's take a look. So Aussie. All right. So Aussie, as you can see, we have a sort of like a bearish candle yesterday a little bit, but if you notice, if you look a little bit deeper, it is a bearish candle, but there are some strengths coming in also, because you see, I just sort of like draw this again. Market go up, market go down, but they didn't go down so much. They retrace back a little bit as well. So you see, the opening and closing is roughly about the same. They are not so far from each other. And what is happening right now? Basically, they are just printing an inside bar at this moment. So basically, we are seeing a very indecision kind of condition. Potentially, we may be seeing this kind of reversal might be as well, because this level is considered as a support level. So not 100% sure yet, but I think the market will likely to drift up back again. And let's say today we have a bullish candle show up by tonight. I think tomorrow they would like to retest here, in my opinion. So we are talking about 0.671, this kind of level. So potentially we may see some bullish candle, and if we see a bullish candle, the market will go back up the next talking about 50 points or so. Okay, so I'm a little bit watching out on that, and I just please be aware, the whole market is waiting for these two news. Okay, so please do not go in with a very tight stop loss, because I worry that even if you're right, all right, because of the new, right, the market will swing up and down. It will swing you out first before you're right again. You got what I mean? So it's like, make sure you put your proper entry, proper stop loss, this kind of stuff. Okay, all right, let me go through gold here. Gold have been kind of like a tricky for now. All right, I have been saying the market were likely to go to this this morning. I've been saying to our inner circle, we potentially go to 2530, this kind of level, and actually it's somehow it's already touched already. Okay, so we need to see whether they will have a nice strength to push it up again or not. Okay, so as of right now, from as far as I can see, I do not see any like a strong bearish information yet. Okay, we try to go down lower, but it was rejected, right? It was rejected here, it was rejected here, then market is now pushing back. So we have a series of what we call it higher higher lows, right? We call it HLR, right? We have a series of higher low and the market is going up. So I think put it this way, we still have a bit of tendency of market going up higher. All right. A little bit late, you can say that as well because we already at this resistance, but I would say it's definitely too early for me to call a short as well. All right. So I'm leaning towards slightly bullishness at this moment. Okay. And another one is silver. Okay, silver, I personally have a long position. Okay, I have my money in it. All right, so of course, I expect market will go up higher. Okay, one of the reason that I prefer silver over gold this time around is because you see the silver having really been touched by this sort of like this support level, support region, and unlike gold, they are the gold is right really all time high, right? So unlike gold, I think silver have a little bit of like better room for us for it to grow if it's want to. That's the reason why I am buying on silver. All right. So of course, if go down, silver will go down as well. But I think silver have a more room for it to go up, in my opinion. So silver should sooner or later they should retest here. All right. So it's like a $2.29 level, and the next one is the 29.5, and the next one is the $30 level. So I will not really suggest to take a short right now on silver. All right. I think the market would really like to bounce up higher, in my opinion. Okay. So when do you think we are wrong? Let's say because markets we never know we will be right or wrong, you see. So we have to look out for the potentiality that we will be wrong as well. Let's say what kind of information will trigger that we are wrong. All right. I think the obvious one is whenever the market really breaks this level or lower. Okay. So let's say the market really broke lower, then okay, no point defending the position because market will likely to go a lot lower. So we save our, save our account, right? So we will just cut my stop loss and we will look for another entry again. Okay. So I think the stop loss is somewhere should be lower than this here, in my opinion. Okay. So I'm still expect the market to go up higher. In trading, apart from the doing all the technical analysis, all those things, we need to have our mentality, or we need to have our proper mental game right. That means in trading, just keep it the way market can do whatever it want. Okay, because of the support lah, whatever, it can be doesn't matter sometimes. Because of the support doesn't mean the market have to bounce up. Because of the resistance doesn't mean the market have to bounce down. Okay, they can break the rule anytime because market is dictated by the human and all the outside factors. So something happen, of course, they can break the rule. So my point here is that our mentality have to be like open for every possible outcome. We can lose and we can win also. Okay, so this is the proper attitude if you are trading. Okay, if not, you take a position and market go down, do nothing. No, not like that. Okay, you have to be sort of like flexible in a way. Okay, how can you get it become flexible? Of course, whenever you take a trade, every time you are in the position, you have to believe in both. Can go wrong, can go right. Okay, so just be balanced in between. You do all your best, ready all your analysis, then let the market decide. Okay, so this on silver. Okay. Another one I want to talk about is Bitcoin. Okay, let's talk about Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin, I will put under here. Okay, for Bitcoin, apart from using the CME, all those things, the good part is that we also can use some other tools. They got a few website. Okay, I also use a few, but Velo is one of them that I use. Okay, I will put this link, which is totally free. Totally free. I'll put this link in my this is recorded and I will put it in the YouTube. So I will put it into the description or comment section later below. Okay, you can go and sign up and stuff like that. This is totally free and I have been using it, right? Okay. One of the reasons that I use this because, okay, I would like to load the future chart and Binance future chart, okay? One of the good tools that I really like to use is something like liquidation tools. All right. So okay, now let's talk a little bit on the Bitcoin first. Okay, what is happening? Okay, instead of like looking back so much, now just look at what is happening right now. So Bitcoin, okay, you can see that for the for the past few days, right? You see for the past few days start from here, you see the what we call it, the open interest. I want to talk open interest now. Later we will touch back the liquidation again. So the open interest is rising. So what is the meaning of open interest in general? Open interest is something like a volume or the force behind it. Okay. So whenever the market is moving into the certain direction, for this case is up direction, open interest, if let's say the market go up with the open interest that means this movement got some guarantee or some force behind it. Okay, so you see the open interest have been really nicely pushing for the past 3 days. Let's say 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now we after reaching 3 day, all right, after reaching 3 day, you see the open interest, if moved from here to here. Can you see that, right? I'm sure you can see it. Okay, now we are on the day 4 now already. Okay, you can see that the price action is kind of like going back down. All right, so it's like market is so-called pulling back, put it this way. But the question that you need to ask to the market is that, okay, is it really how to say, the real move, or later will go back up, right? This is what you want to answer, right? Let's say it is not a real move, it's a sort of like a short-term move. That means we will likely to, that means we will not be taking this move down so seriously. We will rather look for a long, right? Correct, right? This is the question that we have to ask. So this open interest can have a good gauge into that. Okay, I will not say they will answer completely, because of course, nothing is 100% here, but they can give you a good sort of like a possibility. So you can see from here the market really go up, right? Even though the sort of like the price came down a little bit, but you see the OI not really came down yet. Okay, I'm not saying that not coming down, it's not really coming down yet. So that means the person or the buyer that likely to bought from the 2 days ago, they haven't sold it yet. So I think as long as this OI is not really dropping, like not in line with this price action here, I'm thinking the market will likely to turn back up higher. Okay, unless we have something like this. Okay, so let me explain here. We have a very good example side by side. Okay, you can see here the market is really going up here. All right, market is really going up here. You can see that there is a OI also picking up, but you see, after some time, the market is going sideways. Of course, OI also going sideways, but all of a sudden there's a price drop, and of course, OI is also corresponding, right? So this is a very sort of like a confirmation. So you see, since then, market have been really going down. Okay, see, you see, so the OI can kind of like a double validate the movement is real or not. Okay, so now we are back to here again. But after some time, after here, you can see that even though the price dropped, OI also dropped, but they didn't drop so much, right? So that was a kind of reason to make me believe that for the past few days, that's the reason why I was believe that the Bitcoin will go back up higher. Okay, of course, that influence my position taking. Of course, that will make me money. All right, for the past 2 days, I've been trading. I mean, not directly on the Bitcoin, but it's crypto related. All of them are on the buying side, and all of them are in the profitable trade. All of them are profitable trade. Okay, so you see this, by understanding this in advance, this how can help you out. Okay, all right. The next one is, I want to explain to you about liquidation a little bit. Okay, so this is my favorite favorite instrument here. So you see, okay, hang on. You see, so market was coming down on the 5th of August, right? So you see, we have a very strong sell bar, right? We have a very strong sell bar here. We have a very strong sell bar, right? But on that day, they came back a bit. You look at the liquidation a bit. So whenever you see a very strong liquidation, okay, I would like to repeat again. Whenever you see a very big liquidation, of course, be it on the downside or the upside, for this case, the downside, is to prove that the so-called trend that it has been developing is kind of going sideways or the trend is over already. Okay. So because the market is, so because of this very big move, a lot of position for this case, a lot of buyer have been stopped out already. Okay. So the buyer has stopped out mean what? So maybe they have been buying from here, they've been buying from here, they've been buying from here, right? So as the market go lower, of course, they are in the losing position, right? Until the candle is so strong until all the buyers are forced to close their position. So they are the buyer here, right? Buyer here, right? Okay. Please listen what I have to say. They are forced to close mean they are forced to sell. Am I right to say? So the moment they are forced to sell, what have happened? Of course, there is all the sellers are gone already because after they have been forced to sell, nobody's selling already because all the buyers are gone. That means the loop is complete. So since there is no seller, since after this there is no seller, what happened? Of course, the buyer have to bid up already, right? Because no seller, nobody there to sell already. Okay, so that's the reason why whenever you see this kind of liquidation, the market tend to go sideways or at least go reverse. Okay, so either one, they normally didn't really continue anymore. So this is a very good example from liquidation point of view. Okay, of course the liquidation have to be quite big. Cannot be small liquidation and then you see a small liquidation say a reversal. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to be liquidation have to be quite significant. Okay, so this is one example of liquidation. Okay, so now back to Bitcoin a bit. Going back a bit. So what do I feel next? Okay, of course, market is kind of going sideways and pull back a little bit, and I won't be bearish until this OI candle is really bearish, like what we have it here. Okay, so I'm waiting for how tonight to close. Let's say the OI is a little bit like on the bullish point of view, and then this also start to bullish, then we will have a bullish continuation, in my opinion. So of course, I mean, we have to change accordingly as the price varies. So I'm looking for tonight for me to decide for me to look out for this indication. Okay, as of right now, I would say at least they are not bullish. They are just at least they are neutral per se. If let's say by today kind of end, I repeat again, let's say this OI is kind of like a bullish condition, I think the bullishness will come back. Okay, so this is basically my take on BTC. So I'm neutral or slightly bullish for it now. Just wait it out and see how first. Okay, so guys, thank you very much. That's it for today. I will do the midweek analysis either by tomorrow or by Friday again. I just want to keep you reminded that the major news were coming out start from tonight and tomorrow night. And of course, the grand finale, it will be on the on the next week, Thursday and Wednesday night. Okay, guys, thank you very much. I will upload this video in YouTube. If you like it, please like, subscribe, and comment as well. Thank you very much. And yeah, have a great evening. Bye for now. Thank you.